So he says we have the do while loop, and we also have the do until loop. And then, as I said, you can put the while at the end and the until at the end, and that can make a difference. We'll see a little bit. But so he says if you do it, if you put the while at the beginning, it's possible that the while won't be true, and then it'll skip out of the loop, right? It only does it if it's true. But if you put the while at the end, then it's going to go through the first step no matter what. The first, it's going to do it the first time no matter what. It's going to do what's in here no matter what, and then it'll check the conditions. It's possible that this may not even run once because the while may never be true. But if you don't put the test until after the statements have run, then this will always run at least once. So it can make a difference. But anyway, let's keep going. So going back to the do while loop. So syntax of the do while loop is do while condition type. So we're just reviewing now. The do says start the cycle. The keyword while says test our condition. So this, we're not even talking about the do until loop yet. We're just going back to the original do while loop. Test it at the start of each loop. So we're doing it at the start. If the condition is true, so if this is true, then we run the statements. The example is adding the numbers from 1 to 1,000 by declaring, incrementing, and cumulatively summing a block level variable called n. We could use the condition n is less than or equal to 1,000. We want to sum from n equals 1 to 1,000. We want to sum the numbers from 1 to 1,000. We could use this condition, and we could write a loop. And here's the flowchart. So if the loop condition is true, we run the statements, keep going. If it's false, we end. The keyword loop then tells the control to loop to go back up here, return up to do, and another cycle begins. And then we talked about the do until. The do until loop keeps looping while a loop condition is false. Tests the condition at the start of each cycle, so we test up here. Halts the cycle in which the condition becomes true. So as soon as it's true, we stop. That's the meaning of the word until. Keyword do says start the cycle. Keyword until says test our condition, test it at the start of each loop. So we're doing it at the top. So if the condition is false, then we go through we go and run these statements. So we could use greater than. N is greater than 100. So do it until n is greater than 1,000. Sorry. Keyword loop then tells control to loop to return to the do. So this come back up here, and another cycle begins.